Hello viewers, welcome to another amazing episode of Chapters here on Majek TV, and I am your host Adam Masanyang. Today we are excited to have two talented poets from the University of Education, formerly known as Gambia College, sharing their experience with us.
My name is Boubacar Diallo, alias the legendary pen, aka Gambia's Liberta Blaze. I am also a student of the University of Education, formerly known as the Gambia College, and also a poet, debater, activist, and many other things. So thank you for inviting us here.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation as well. Now I want us to go deep into our topic of discussion today. I want you to share your experience with us and what really inspired you to be doing poetry.
I was inspired by sisters. I always narrate that because there was a time I was not doing poetry, so they were the ones doing it. So it came a day, then they asked me to go with them to the ferry, Banjul and Bara, to give them that helping hand. So that I would just make the introductions. Assalamu alaikum, we are here to recite a poem, kindly listen. So I was not doing, so they were the ones reciting.
Okay.
And then after going back home, I learned a lot and say, yeah, this is a powerful way in which you can display messages for people to hear. So that was the main thing which inspired me to do poetry. And after I ventured into it, I'm learning a lot. I've experienced meeting new people, friends that are guiding me, and I'm also expressing myself for my concerns deep inside, and also fighting or advocating for others that are not with the voice.
Because I know poetry is a voice where you know that you can advocate for the people who you know that they are voiceless, people who you know that they are helpless. So I use my voice to speak to the world, to the country, that yes, these people also need something that they want, that you have already.
Okay.
So they also need it. So with the voice of poetry, I help other people also to acquire to where they want to be. So that's the way I do it too. Yeah. And poetry to me, poetry is my life. Yeah.
Poetry is
my
life.
life. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That was amazing. So how did you guys manage your academic stories with poetry? Let me start with you, right?
Okay. Yeah, like the way I manage academic education and my poetry is like, you know, whenever I sit lonely, because I like to be lonely, you know, I like to sit alone and think deeply. Whenever I see or hear something that is going on in a country, or that is going on within the people, that is going on in the society, I will take a pen. That's why wherever I am, I'm with a pen. I will take a pen and a paper, then write a small thing about it. Then if I go home, you know, go back to it, make it as a poem, because I already got the title. Now, just to find ideas. So like, in an educational term, that when I go to school, I don't venture into it that much, because there, I only focus on my books. But when I'm at home, yeah, I do things like maybe Saturday and Sunday, I do write so much poems. And even in the school days.
You record?
Yeah, no, I didn't record yet. I only record, you know, collaboration poems. Yeah.
Okay.
Collaboration poems that we record.
You?
Yeah.
Okay, for me, poetry with education, I will not divide them, because I will say poetry is part of education. You do literature, poetry is there. So I just have that passion, because if you love something, you can do it at any time, any moment. It will not distract you from anything that you want to do. So in school, I was a science student, and most students think that if you are doing science, you should not venture into poetry. See, poetry is speaking and writing. And as a science student, you should be able to speak and write. So you see, so that inspired me a lot, and it also built my English vocabulary when speaking, writing. So it's very important. That is why, as I started earlier, I will not divide poetry and education. They are all the same. Yeah.
So it seems like you people balance it both.
Sure, yeah.
So it's great. There must be one of your favorite poems, I guess.
Yeah.
Because as a poet, I know as a poet, when you write a poem, there's always one particular poem that's always your favorite. And I would like you guys to recite that one. Each would recite one poem for me. Your favorite, I mean.
Okay, my favorite is Death Might Be Near.
Hey! Can I start again? Can you back out again? No.
Yeah,
Okay, let's go.
yeah, my
Let's go
favorite
ahead.
is Death Might Be Near, and here it goes. See, this heartbeat always reminds me of death, which makes me to pray that my last best deed be recorded and sent up with its last beat. See, whenever I visit these beaches, feeling its calmness and seeing its beauty. I think of the promised garden beneath which rivers flow, which makes me to pray that be among those that shall float. Whenever this heat from the sun touches my skin, penetrating, reaching out to my bones and muscles, I also think of the promised fire or the blaze, whose fells shall be men and stones, and you know that you shall one day die, making tears drop from people's eyes, and in every part on this earth that you are, death shall one day overtake you towards the skies, where you find the Most High in the eternal life, who will ask about your deeds in this worldly life. See, there's no lie, because your body organs shall themselves testify. No microscope shall be brought to magnify, neither a good nor a bad deed of yours, because they will themselves imagine, clarify. Kon xam nga ne di nga mos a dee, ni ku mos dundu mos dee, même dee ci boppam dina mos a dee, te ku fi mos a dee di nga mos di jóg ni ñax yi di saxee ci weeru taw. Kon na ngay def ay jëf yu baax balaa la mawtu yu yóbbu si xaw. You just have to imagine, for the day that your dead body is laid in that grave in front of everybody, you are buried and prayers are made by everybody, and then everybody will start to disappear. And these two angels, Munkar and Nakir, will appear. So shouldn't we fear for a punishment that nobody can hear? We wouldn't want to be buried, suppose that it reaches this ear. Then let's be prepared in this life here for the life after here. Perhaps you might not know if you will live next year, or in fact, if you're gonna breathe after here, because death might be near.
Amazing, that's amazing, that's amazing. Always remember that moon must come, shall come, and one day it must happen. Tell me, among all the beautiful themes, like poets are talking about love, others are talking about politics, others are talking about that.
Yeah.
You just that.
Yeah, that's
why?
my favorite, because I do make research as a Muslim, and I will encounter certain writings or hadiths which will tell you that the most wise among people are those that are always conscious of death. So that is why I take this opportunity to recite or to compose this poem to remind people, so that we will all be wise. Because if you are always thinking of this, you learn a lot, you will not engage yourself in other issues that are not necessary, and you will be also preparing for the year after, because that is everything. So as a poet, I also advocate for that, and I would like people to always have that in mind, that death might be near, you can be gone at any time. Yeah.
That's a powerful message though.
So,
yeah, let's turn back to you. You also have a favorite poem.
Sure.
Say it with us.
Okay, like my favorite poem for now, this new poem that is The Broken Promises.
Broken Promises.
Promises, yeah.
Ha.
Yeah.
Did you promise someone I'm going to promise?
No, not me.
Not you.
But you will hear
But who?
those I'm thinking about.
Okay, let's go.
So here it reads: We thought you were our savior, but we were mistaken. You happened to be the perpetrator. You kill the rats and take our cats along your side. You take our funds and funds yourself, and you think we don't know. You take youths, throw them into jail just to silence them because they are saying what's right. You don't know we are seeing you right there. We know what you are planning, but that will never happen. For you broke the promises that you promised us, that you will provide things, better education for us. But you have a mistake. You break those promises, and yet still you want to silence us into that mess. It will not happen. You want to take those great officials and put them into the caravan of corruption and nepotism. You want to remove the Auditor General into office because he don't join your caravan of corruption. Hey, Mr. President, stop the argument, stop the unnecessary arresting, and pull a better country. Because this country deserves a better. You break the promises that you gave us. You promised us that we will have better education, yet still, when we are going to the tertiary educations, we have to pay thousands before we enter into that. Don't you feel our cries? Don't you feel the tears that our mothers drop out every day at night? Don't you fear that you might also live? Because remember, there was a person there before you. Where is that person today? He is gone. So neither you will also be gone. So those promises that you break will hunt you down, because they will never let you sleep forever. Because this country deserves a better. So stop the arresting, stop the nepotism, stop the corruption, stop using our funds to develop yourself. Stop saying that you will sell the country, because this country will never be sold again. We have to see to ourselves that yes, this country is fixed to the last moment. We are not going to fear. We are not going to back down even if you use those police officers as your accomplices. Because we ain't setting out. Because this country belongs to all us. So hear me out. Hear me out, for I have to recite this. For you to know that yes, you are not the king. You are just a passing vote into offices. So this country is bounded by laws that we need to follow. So Mr. President, let me tell you this. Return back the Auditor General, for he don't want to join your caravan of corruption. Stop arresting the youths, because they are fighting for what's right. So why not you also be victimized into that, and you take your minds back to systems that you promised us before. You promised us electricity, and yet still, now it's just switching off and off, on and off like prostitutes. You promised us better education, and all is in mess. You promised us roads, yet still those roads have become the deadliest zone of our homeland. So why? Why are you still busy promising? Promising the promises that you will never fulfill. So Mr. President, it's time. It's time you change your mind, because the promises that you made, you already broke them. The trust that we have for you, it's over. Because we ain't going back to dictatorship anymore. We are living in a lawful country, so we have to be lawful and we have to be legal. Thank you.
Wow, another clap, another clap. This is great, this is great. Tell me.
Beautiful and powerful.
Tell me, yeah. It's powerful and it is a message to all, right? So can you please tell me what really inspired you to write such a powerful poem, and also is interesting and also educative as well?
So don't blame the poem, because I just wrote it yesterday.
Okay, no problem.
So
it's great.
Yeah, what inspires me to write this poem, because the way this government is ruling is very bad. Because we have just seen it just day before yesterday. They started arresting the Auditor General, removing him out of office forcefully, just because he don't want to join the caravan of corruption, I will call it. Because yes, when the government officials see that yes, this man is trying to tarnish our image, that he is doing the right thing, and yet still we are guilty, we will not be like to be with him. So that's what inspires me a lot to write this poem, and also the way the last protest that happened on the 23rd of July, or August, let me say, is it July or August, where the youths were captured, 22 youths were captured and thrown into jail, and still now, others are reporting. So that's very bad thing, because I see today that yes, these youths who that they are there, they are also fighting for the rights of the Gambian people. As I rightly said it at the beginning, that yes, the voice for the voiceless, and to help the helpless. So that's inspired me to write this poem.
It's a great poem. I'll tell you guys, keep writing, keep informing, and keep your listeners interested always. It's a great poem. So I know in whatever you're doing in this life, there must be challenges that one face, whether you like it or not, whether you realize it or not, there must be, and there are always challenges that you face. Can you please tell us the challenges that you face?
Okay. The number one challenge that I would say is finance, the money, because without money right now you cannot do anything. Yeah. So for us as poets, we have bulks of poems at home, but we cannot record, neither shoot videos, because we are students, not yet employed, also struggling to fill our empty purses. We want to move with our career. So we cannot do that if we don't have support. And then we are also working on something. We are also verbalizing our concerns as students at the University of Education. We recently recorded a poem, a collabo. I, Bubakar, Bojis, and Sedi Kara. So we are working on that, and we also need help for that in shooting the video, and we already recorded. So we need that to do what we want to do. Now the other thing is we are not mostly listened to, because mostly if you observe societies, yeah, we have people that listen to poems. But if you compare that with music or any other thing, the poetry is a bit lacking behind. And we want people to be listening to our poems, listen and share, so that we will be exposed. Because if you see the reason why we are here, we want to be exposed for people to know. I will not be just sitting at home releasing poems. They don't know who. We want people to know us. Not about fame, but our messages are very powerful. Just imagine what he just recited. If this platform was not given, most people would not heard what he just said.
Sure.
So we need the finance. We need people to support us by sharing our poems, and then we also need what? The, how to call it, in fact, the finance, people to support us, and a lot, and the platforms rather, platforms.
For people to be giving you opportunities.
Yeah, opportunities.
Thank you. You're right. And you, there are also challenges that you face.
Very big challenges, in fact.
Okay.
Yeah, he already mentioned about the finance, and I think that one is clear.
Yeah.
So because any poet that you see is struggling with that, we all struggle before we reach to our goals. And our goal is to, make this country a better place and make this world a better place. So we cannot do it in the absence of, having the finance. Because anything that you are doing in this life, you have to get the money first. If you get the money, because today if you go to the studio to record only an audio, you have to pay for $500. Others will tell you 700. Now talk less of the video where you have to pay 2,000 plus. So people like us cannot afford it because we are still students. We are not paid. We are not having other side jobs that we can use. So, and also the platforms like here. Today we are very grateful to be here because the country is seeing us. The Gambian citizens are knowing who we are, not because of the fame, as he rightly said, but because of the things that we are giving, the message that we are sending. That yes, you have to listen, because the Gambia, the way it is going, is not encouraging at all. So we cannot just sit at home and say that yes, I am a poet. Let me just sit back and enjoy. So without you recording, without you shooting videos, who will know you? And especially because today, we among our poets, among ourselves, I will say this, and it will be clear that some of us, fight one another, just like the music industry. Yeah, like when I have a poetry show here, he can also organize this poetry show. What does that symbolize? That yes, we are fighting one another, and it has happened here many times. So, and also like the big poets, who that they have been into the system for so long. Some of them, if you tell them that let us have a collab, they will start giving you excuses. And I can remember one of my friends, he asked out a poet for them to have a collab. You know what the poet is how to call it? Tell the person. She told him that poetry is about being selfish. It's about being selfish, because if you are into this industry, if you are not selfish, you cannot go. And me, I see it differently, because yes, I am groomed to be a better person. I also want to groom other people to be a better person. And it doesn't matter where you are from, where do we know each other. We just know each other recently. But if you see us, you will think that we have known each other for so long. Poetry is that. Poetry, we have to build a connection. We have to build a family. There is no need for us to fight one another. So the other problem is that, we are not given the opportunity. We are not given the opportunity. Because today, a poet will invite you to his or her program. If you go there, you will not perform. Yet still, you have to remove your own fare, pay and go there. Some of them are not grateful, even to thank you. They cannot do it. So these are the challenges that we are facing.
Thank you so much for sharing your challenges that you guys are facing, and I hope our viewers out there hear it, and I hope you also have sponsors to do your project, continue your project. So we're going to the most exciting part of the show, which is the game. So here is a jack, and we have some words in there. So we just take the jack, and you pick one word there. Whatever the word start with, you're going to start aligned with the word, right? I hope you guys are ready for it.
No problem.
So let's start with you first. You can pick one. Pick one. Rain. Okay, so you have to recite just one or two lines that start with rain.
Okay.
Yes.
Like a poem, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Rain. Rain the gain for this country need to be regained. A night that lost the Jane and the Jane is fighting again. So tell me, if this Jane is not in the main, the country is intervened because our leaders are put into sin. So tell me, how can it rain when our own people are intervened?
So the country have to rain. It's a good one too. It's a good one. Let's have you. Yeah. Travel. Oh. Okay.
Do you want me to travel? Do you want me to go through this water and lose my life? Or what do you want? Do you want me to stay at home? I'll only stay at home if I am seeing peace, if my country is developing. But I will travel and rather lose my life in that sea if my country is still suffering. So thank you.
So you want to travel?
You want to
If my
also
country
want
is
to
still
travel.
suffering, I will travel.
But I'm not sure I want to travel.
When I want to, even if I want to travel, I want to come back to my country and make it in my mind.
Yeah? Okay, let's see what I have.
It's your turn.
Hey, as a queen, I have queen. Okay.
It's not fair.
It is fair though.
How come you have queen and we don't have king? Yeah.
Because I am the queen. For here, I am your queen. Okay, so let's go. Let's say queen. Not only by name, but by nature, by face. I am your queen.
Wow.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for sharing your experience with us and your journey into poetry, which is really amazing. And what I believe our viewers out there will learn a lot through your messages. To our viewers, I'll always tell you that keep writing, keep sharing your stories with people, because there are others out there, they really want to hear what you write. You know, I feel like writing something and keeping it is somehow, let's say, useless, because when I write something and keep it, who will hear it? But when you write it, you have to give it out for people to listen to it and learn from it. So thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. And to our viewers, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok, Majak TV. Thank you. Bye bye.